Good morning students, welcome to All for C Learning. Students, yesterday we discussed a few problems related to equations of motion. Today also I will discuss some more problems to practice. Our first problem today is a car traveling with a velocity 40 meters per second on a road. The driver sees a stationary truck at a distance 200 meters ahead. The brakes can produce a maximum retardation of 8 meters per second. Find the reaction time of the driver to avoid the accident. This driver sees the stationary truck and responded, applied the brakes. The brakes can produce maximum retardation of 8 meters per second square. So what is the reaction time? To what time this driver must apply brakes? Otherwise accident may taken place. That is the question. Okay. Once again I am repeating. Car traveling with velocity 40 meters per second. The driver sees a stationary truck at 200 meters ahead. Applied brakes. The brakes can produce maximum retardation of 8 meters per second square. Find the reaction time of the driver to avoid the accident. So students, first draw a rough diagram to solve the problem. So this is the situation. Suppose here is the car. This car moves with a speed of 40 meters per second, and from here 200 meters ahead there is a truck. Suppose this is the truck, a stationary truck. It is at rest. So to avoid the collision, this car must stop at 200 meters ahead. Otherwise collision may take place. So if he applied the brakes, actually what is the reaction time? Reaction time is time taken. If we see an incident, our brain will not respond quickly. It takes some time. When we see a situation with our eyes, this eyes take some time to give signal to the brain. Thereafter brain responded and brain gives a signal to our body organs to stop that car. And then only we can apply the brakes. So up to that time this car travels with the same speed, that is 40 meters per second. Suppose this car travels for some time t. With 40 meters per second. After that the driver applies brakes. So from here suppose if this driver applied brakes, the brakes produces retardation, then this car will stop here. This is the stopping distance of the car. So now to solve this question, first apply equations of motion for this journey. This is 40 meters per second. From here to here, this car will be at rest. Here car will be at rest. So by using equation v square minus u square is equal to 2as, I can calculate the stopping distance after applying the brakes. So for this, v final speed of the car is 0. Initial speed of the car is 40 meters per second, and this is into 2. This is retardation. Retardation is opposite to velocity. If acceleration is opposite to velocity, then that acceleration is known as retardation. We already discussed that one. So this is 8 meters per second square. This is 8 meters per second square. So this is opposite to velocity. That's why I am substituting this as minus 8 into s. This is the distance traveled by the car after applying the brakes. So by taking s, this is equal to 40 square by 16. So by taking the car, this is 2 into 8, and this is 40 into 40. 8 ones, 8 fives, 2 ones, 2 20s. 20 into 5, this is 100 meters. After applying brakes, this car travels 100 meters. So without applying the brakes, the car can travel another 100 meters. So So car travels with a uniform speed. Car travels with a uniform speed. Car can travel. Car can travel. Can travel with uniform speed. That is equal to 200 minus s. That is 100 meters. This car traveling 100 meters with a uniform speed. But if car travels with a uniform speed, what is our equation? This is equal to Vt. This is equal to Vt. This T is our reaction time. This T is our reaction time. So this V is 40 into T, that is equal to 100. 0 gets cancelled. Our T is 2.5 seconds. T is 2.5 seconds. So if this driver applied brakes 2.5 seconds after seeing the truck, then only accident will not taken place. If you do not responded before 2.5 seconds, then accident must have taken place. This is the problem, very interesting problem. It is important for mains. So practice it once again with your own, without seeing the solution. Just read the question and try it. Next, our next question is, a car starts from rest. So starts from rest, accelerates at a rate of 8 meters per second square. For 5 seconds, after the acceleration ceases to x. Okay, now for 5 seconds, car accelerates for 5 seconds. Thereafter, this acceleration ceases. And ceases means to stop. So ceases to act. Find the velocity of the car and displacement of the car at a t equal to 10 seconds. Displacement of the car for 10 seconds. For a car from beginning to 10 seconds. From beginning to 10 seconds. We have to find displacement from the beginning to 10 seconds and velocity at 10 seconds. Velocity at 10 seconds. For this, I am using a rough diagram here. This is the car. This car accelerates an acceleration of 8 meters per second square. It started from rest. It is the time it starts here, so I am taking this as t equal to 0. From here it travels for some time, t equal to 5 seconds. From here onwards, due to this acceleration, this car attains a particular speed. Due to this acceleration, this car attains a speed, that is some v. Thereafter, acceleration ceases. There is no acceleration. If there is no acceleration, this car travels with a speed gained before its acceleration. That is, it travels its remaining journey with a speed velocity v. So from here it travels another 5 seconds. That is, total time is 10 seconds. So from here to here it accelerates. Thereafter there is no acceleration, so body travels with a uniform velocity. So suppose S1 is the distance travelled with the acceleration and S2 is the distance travelled with the uniform velocity. How to calculate S1 and S2? For calculation of S1, I am using S1. For S1, I am using S is equal to ut plus of at square. For calculating S1, I am using S is equal to ut plus half it. So why? Because car is accelerating, I am having acceleration and I am having initial velocity. So this S1 is given by u is 0 less of acceleration is 8, time taken is 5 square. Here you can calculate this 2 1s, 2 4s. This S1 is 25 into 4, that is 100 meters. Car travels 100 meters. Next, for calculation of S2, this S2 is traveling with a uniform velocity. Why? Because there is no acceleration. Acceleration is stopped. So this driver stops applying acceleration. So then this distance S2 with a uniform velocity, you can write V into t. From 5 seconds to 10 seconds, time taken is only 5 seconds. So this S2 is, what is the velocity? Oh, sorry. We have to calculate velocity. That velocity at 5 seconds, V equal to U plus 8. To use the velocity, we have to calculate it first. So this velocity is U is 0, A is 8, T is 5. So we can calculate a velocity of 40 meters per second. 40 meters per second. Using this velocity here, 40 into time 5 seconds, 5 to 10 seconds, that is 5 seconds, we can get 5 into 4, 20, 220, that is 200 meters. So what is the total distance displacement of the car? Total displacement, car traveling in a straight line. So displacement S is S1 plus S2. That is 100 plus 200. Total displacement of the car is 300 meters. But velocity, they also asked the velocity of the car at t equal to 10 seconds. This velocity, with this velocity v, the car continued to moving, so its velocity is v at the end of 10 seconds. So the velocity is 40 meter per second and displacement is 300 meter per second. Okay? Okay students, now I am explaining third example. That example is two cars and we start from rest, travel some same distance. Two cars travels the same distance. Car A takes t seconds less than car B, but velocity of car A is v meter per second more than car B. Then find v by t. Students, actually this is 2019 mains exam question I am discussing here. Follow carefully. So suppose first take a rough diagram to solve the situation. So suppose these two are two cars, car A and car B. This is car A and this is car B. This is t equal to 0. Sorry, let's start from rest. This is some total distance. It reaches some time. Here time for A is TA. Its velocity is some VA. Here car B's velocity, this is some V. This is for V. So first I am using V square minus U square is equal to 2AS. This V is for A. For car A I am applying here. This is VA square minus UA 0. This is 2A. Acceleration for first car is some A1. That is A1 into S. You can write VA as under root 2A1 into S. Similarly, for car B, time taken. What is the time taken for car A? Time taken, to calculate the time, I am using V equal to, S is equal to ut plus of it square. So this S is some as U is 0 because both cars starts from rest. So this U is 0 plus of acceleration A1 time is t square. So you can calculate this time as 2 into S by A1. 2 into S by A1. Similarly, for car B, if you can use V square minus U square equal to 2S, you can get velocity VA as or VB for car B, that is VB square, that is equal to 2A2 into S, or you can write VB as under root 2A2S. Similarly, you can also calculate time taken. with s is equal to ut plus half a t square. So this s is s, u is 0 plus half a t square, that is half a2 into time square t2 square. Here is the time some t1, I am calling this as t1. So this t2 is under root 2s by a2. These are the four quantities. First one velocity, second one's velocity, first one's time, second one's time. These are the four quantities. With these four quantities we can calculate the problem. We can solve the problem. So what are the given informations? First information is car A takes t seconds less than car B. If you compare the times, that is car B's time and car A's time, A takes t seconds less. T seconds less. So time for A is t1. This t1 is t seconds less than t2. That is t2 minus t, that is equal to t1. Or you can write it as t2 minus t1 is equal to t. Similarly, this A reaches a point destination with v meter per second more than car A. More than car A. So you can write VB plus V is equal to A, because A reaches v meter per second more than B. So you can write it as VB minus VA, that is equal to V. Now substitute from these equations. Our T from here I can write it as T is under root 2s by A2 minus under root 2s by A1. I am using this. Next, this is equal to T. So taking LCM, this is under root 2a1s by root a2 minus under root 2a2s by root a1 is equal to 10. Or you can take cross multiply this root a1 here and root a2 here, then you will get root 2a1s by root a2 minus root 2a2s by root a1 is equal to t. Actually, this is the velocity of car B, car A. So velocity of car A, sorry, it's a mistake, minus, by taking cross multiplying you will get a LCM of root a2 into root a1, right? This is velocity of A, this is velocity of A minus velocity of B by root a2 a1 is equal to time. Actually, VA minus VB, we already know that A has V meter per second more than B, that is VA is equal to VB plus V. On taking this left side B, VA minus VB, you can get V. Substituting this, you can get V by root A1 A2 is equal to T. Or simply you can write V by T as root A1 A2. Students, this is 2019 mains exam question, so you have to practice it once again. So time difference, this A takes t seconds less, so T2 minus T1, T2 minus T, that is equal to T1. Or you can write it as T2 minus T1 is equal to T. Similarly, velocity of A is v meter per second more than B, that is VA is VB plus V, or VA minus VB is equal to V. So on substituting these values, I have taken LCM here, that is root A1 and root A2, say LCM is root A1 A2 or root A2 root A1. And taking this root A1 into this side, that is root A1 into S, and multiplying this A2 on the numerator, that is 2A2S under root. This is VA and this is VB, so VA minus VB by root A2 into A1, that is equal to T. So on substituting you can get V by T is equal to root A1 into root A2. Next students, our next problem is the body has initial velocity u. Moving with velocity with a uniform acceleration. When its velocity reaches 5u, its acceleration reverses its direction. In the previous problem, acceleration ceases to act. There is no acceleration. In this particular problem, acceleration reverses its direction. How to solve the problem? Next problem is, but magnitude remains constant. Acceleration's magnitude does not change. What changes? Only direction changes. Find the velocity of the body at the initial point. So first of all, we have to understand the motion, then apply the equations. So first I am considering, suppose this is the body, it starts with initial velocity u and some acceleration a. The initial velocity u and some acceleration a. From here it travels some distance where its velocity is 5u. From here onwards, acceleration gets reversed in its direction, but magnitude remains same. So from here onwards, acceleration acts in this direction, that is a. So as this acceleration reverses its direction, its velocity gradually decreases. We already know in case of car, when brakes are applied, car comes to rest after traveling some time. Similarly, with this acceleration, this body slows down and finally comes to rest. If acceleration acting continuously, then body reverses its direction. So as this body reaches some point, after that it reverses its direction and travels in the backward direction. So it reaches the initial. We have to find velocity at this point. To find the velocity at this point, a situation can be divided into two parts. From here to here, u to 5u, body travels some distance, some s. So, because from A to B, acceleration direction is fixed, acceleration is uniform. But B to C, acceleration is uniform. But AB to BC, acceleration is not same. Acceleration reverses its direction. So first I am applying equations for AB journey. For AB journey, the distance travelled s is equal to we don't know time. So I am using v square minus u square is equal to 2s. Square minus u square, because why I am using v square minus u square equal to s? Why don't I am using s is equal to ut plus half at square? To use s is equal to ut plus half at square, we have to know time. But this time is not given here in the problem. So that they gave u and v. V is 5u, u is u. So that is why I am using v square minus u square equal to s. So this v is 5u whole square minus u square, that is equal to 2a into s. So this s can be written as, this is 25u square minus u square. So that is 24u square by 2a. And you can write it as 2 gets cancelled equals 12u square by a. 12u square by a. This is the displacement travelled by the body with a uniform acceleration. After that, acceleration gets reversed. After reversing the acceleration, it travels like this. So for this BC journey, I am applying equations of motion again. This displacement is negative. Why? Because from B to C, body travels in this direction. This displacement will be negative. Suppose here this displacement is positive. From here to here, body A to B, as it moves towards right. From B to C, body moves towards left. So that displacement is taken as negative, right? And this acceleration is also negative. Why? Because it is also acting in negative direction. That 5u is taken as positive. We have to find final velocity. So again I am using v square minus u square is equal to 2as. So here v, I have to find v square minus u is, for this BC journey, u initial velocity is 5u. For AB journey, initial velocity is u. For BC journey, initial velocity is 5u. So you can use 5u whole square, that is equal to acceleration, that is acceleration here A is positive. Here in the first case AB, A is positive. But for BC, acceleration reverses its direction. So for BC journey, I am taking acceleration as a negative sign. Minus this acceleration is A. Our displacement, yes, this S is negative. I calculated S. S is 12 u square by A. This is minus 12 u square by A. This A gets cancelled, minus minus plus v square minus 25 u square, that is 24 u square. I'm taking right side, you can get v square is equal to 25 u square plus 24 u square. So your v is 49 u square, and that is your v is plus or minus 7u. U is plus or minus 7. Here the velocity in negative direction, right? I am considering this direction as positive, and opposite direction automatically that will be negative. So we clearly know that as the body decelerates, it comes to rest and then accelerates in this direction. We already discussed that there is no separate deceleration. Acceleration is said to be deceleration if its direction is opposite to velocity, right? That is why here the velocity is v is 7u, but this is not plus 7u. This v is minus 7. Okay? Plus 7u is not acceptable here. From the situation, this is traveling in negative direction, negative side. That is why this is minus 7. Okay? Okay students, I have two more important problems here. Our first problem, example 5. A car starts from rest with a uniform acceleration A. A car starts with a uniform acceleration A. At the same instant, a bike crosses the car with a uniform velocity u. Car acceleration is A, but bike crosses the car with a uniform velocity. Find the time after which this car overtakes the bike. This car overtakes the bike. Let us take the rough diagram to solve the situation. Suppose this is car. It starts accelerating with some acceleration A. A biker crosses the car with a uniform speed. After some time t, what happened? This car overtakes the bike. That is, suppose after some time t, suppose this car reaches here, at the same time bike also reaches the same point. So this displacement of the car and bike are same. So displacement of the car is equal to displacement of bike. So how to write the displacement of car? This car starts from rest. So here you can use S is equal to ut plus half a square. So here S is equal to ut plus half a square. For this bike, you can write separately first. Our displacement of car, that is equal to ut plus half a square. This u is 0, that is half a square. This is displacement of car. For displacement of bike, you can write ut. Why? Because there is no acceleration. Ut plus half a square, that will be 0. So displacement of car is equal to displacement of bike. So this half a square from 1, this is some 1. From 1, I can write it as half a square. This is equal to ut. Why? Because displacement of car and displacement of bike are same. Then only this car can cross the bike, right? So this t gets cancelled, then you will get time is equal to 2u by a. So at the time t equal to 2u by a, this car overtakes the bike. Next, what is the in next problem or in tomorrow's exam problem, they may ask find the velocity of the car at that instant. If they want to calculate the velocity, you can use v equal to u plus at. You can use v equal to u plus at to solve the velocity of the car. Next, move to sixth example. A school boy is at a distance d from a school bus. When boy starts running to catch the bus, bus starts accelerating with a uniform acceleration a. Bus starts accelerating with a uniform acceleration a. Find the minimum velocity for the boy to catch the bus. So this boy wants to catch the bus and go to school. That is why. So he has to run with a minimum velocity. We have to find that velocity. Suppose here is the boy. He started running with some initial velocity u. And this is the school bus. This is the school bus. It started accelerating. It is also at rest. It started accelerating with some acceleration a. So the distance between the boy and the bus is some d. This boy wants to catch the bus. So he started running with a minimum velocity. Or if they ask maximum velocity, you can write infinite. You can write any value. So that's why they are asking a minimum velocity. So here, suppose after some time t, this bus reaches here. Suppose this is t equal to 0 for this bus. After some time t, bus reaches here. This is at t equal to t. This is distance travelled by the bus or displacement of the bus. So to what distance this boy has to run? This boy has to run this d and the distance travelled by the bus. This boy has to run d and distance travelled by the bus. So distance travelled by the boy, distance travelled by boy, S boy. This S boy is equal to d plus S bus. How to calculate S boy and S bus? How to calculate? We already know that this boy running with a uniform velocity. So the distance travelled by the boy, this is equal to u into t. Suppose t is the time. At time t, this boy catches the bus. Suppose he is going to school. The bus. So S boy, that is u into t. S boy u into t. Similarly, S bus. How to calculate S bus? Bus traveling with acceleration. So you can write it as ut plus half at square. But for bus, u is equal to 0. So our S bus is half at square. So on substituting these two values in our first equation, substituting in 1, we can get S boy, that is ut, that is equal to d plus half at square. D plus half at square. This half at square minus, equation can be modified like this. This is half at square minus ut minus d is equal to 0. Say no. Minus, this will be plus. Right. This is the correct equation. Actually, it is a quadratic equation in terms of time. We already know that for any quadratic equation we can write the solution. We already know that suppose ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 is a quadratic equation. We know the roots of this quadratic equation, that is x is equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. I think you are well known. So that is why I am using. Here is the t square and here is the t. So this term I am calling this as some a and this as some b and this as some c, d. So roots of the solution, t is equal to minus b, that is minus of minus u plus or minus root of b square, that is minus u whole square, b square minus 4ac, a half a and c d. Are you following? By a distance by 2a, that is 2a into half a. These two gets cancelled. This is the time taken by the boy to catch the bus. But they are asking what is the minimum velocity. So how to find this minimum velocity from this? To find the minimum velocity, you have to consider this t must be real. This t must be real. Suppose if this term is a dominant, then what happened to this? It will be imaginary. There will be some imaginary terms. So to get the real roots, this t is u plus or minus under root u square minus 2ad. This 2 gets cancelled. 2ad by a. 2ad by a. For real roots, we already know that this b square must be greater than 4ac. For real roots, these are roots. For real roots, I can write b square must be greater than or equal to 4ac. So I am using that concept. If they want the time, you can calculate this time. They are asking minimum velocity. So for I am going for real roots, this u square must be greater than 2ac. Suppose if 2ac is greater than u square, then you will get imaginary terms. Then time will not be possible. That's why I am going for real roots. For real roots, u square must be greater than 2ac. Then u must be greater than under root 2ac. Greater than or equal. You can use equality also. Okay. This is very important problem. If they satisfy this condition, 2a b not c. This is, if this condition is satisfied, this boy can catch the bus and go to school. Okay students, tomorrow we will discuss some more graphs related to uniform acceleration. Okay, thank you.